If you're a woman over 40 in network marketing and you feel like you're constantly rebuilding momentum, this may be why. You're relying on borrowed authority and not owned authority. And the difference determines whether your business builds or is constantly resetting. So borrowed authority looks like this. You rely on the company brand for credibility. You use scripts instead of your own perspective. You depend on launches for momentum. You plug into your upline's messaging. And here's how it shows up in real life. When there's a launch, you feel energized. When there's a new product or promo, you're visible. But when it's quiet, you feel unsure what to say because the voice you've been using isn't fully yours. So you wait for the next directive, and that's borrowed authority. It works short term, but it doesn't build equity. Owned authority is different. Your lane is clear, your messaging is consistent, your audience knows what you stand for. Your platform compounds, you don't disappear between launches, you don't need a script to speak, you're not trying to figure out who you are every quarter, and this is important, the company becomes a vehicle inside your ecosystem and not the ecosystem itself. And that allows for more stability. So let's fast forward 3 years. Scenario 1, you've pivoted 5 times, changed angles, shifted your positioning, followed new leaders, and you've worked hard, but your recognition and credibility resets every time, so you haven't gained much traction. Now, scenario 2 is you picked a lane, refined it, deepened it, and built an asset that you control. Your audience associates you with something specific. You're known and trusted. So which one compounds? Well, that's the difference between borrowed and owned. And Gen X women understand instability. We watched our parents give loyalty to companies that didn't protect them. So deep down, we value independence. And yet inside network marketing, many women rebuild that ingrained dependency, following instead of defining. I mean, borrowed authority does feel safer, while owned authority feels exposing, because when it's yours, you can't hide behind the system, but that exposure is also power. So here's the cost. If your authority is borrowed, your confidence is also borrowed. When your results dip, you feel shaky. When leaders shift, you question your voice. When the company changes the comp plan, you feel unstable. And that instability can be exhausting. Most women mistake that exhaustion for not being cut out for this, but it's not that. It's the foundation. So if you want to move forward towards owned authority, step 1 is define your lane, not your company's, yours. What do you love to talk about in relation to the companies or products? If you have a few favorite products, what do they have in common? For example, I used to love the digestive enzymes, the probiotics, the magnesium, and I could have chosen digestion as my lane. Another way to ask this is, what do you want to be known for? Step 2 is clarify your message. So what problem do you consistently speak to? In the example with the supplements, maybe I could help people solve their heartburn and reflux or have better energy. Step 3 is build an asset that you control. Email list, a platform, your hub. Choose one to start, but you need to begin building assets as soon as possible. Borrowed authority requires constant reinvention, while owned authority compounds, and compounding only works when you have something that belongs to you. So here is the question. If your company disappeared tomorrow, what would still be yours? Your answer tells you which one you're building. And let me know in the comments. I'll see you next time.